Last night, when I was sleeping, I woke up and there was some thought that popped up. And I knew that I don't want to get into it. It was not necessary, but it started to hover around. So I stayed in this state of samadhi. The thought was still there, but I felt the whole, how do you call it, state of being with love, if you want to call that. You cannot explain it. The vibrations throughout. So the thought was there, but the body was feeling that warm vibration, blissful sense. So it's a paradox going on. And then I slept, and I was awake too, perhaps, because this sense of vibration, the state, kept on going, like I'm covered with it all night long. And this morning, and I heard tui, a bird singing, and I'm still in that state. And before that, I was producing this video about Saint-Exupéry. His quote popped up and I couldn't remember it. So somehow I felt the sense and the expression of Saint-Exupéry is so connected. So I checked, and this is the famous one many people know. It's from the Little Prince. And the scene I don't remember, but the word is this: it's only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. And that state of bliss, if you want to call that, or as if in a state of nirvana, is foundation, the core of our being. So the core and the heart kind of connect to each other. Yeah, that's Saint-Exupéry. It's only with the heart that one can see, one can feel resonated in bliss. What is essential is invisible to the eye, but have to be directly experienced. So this saying is just a saying, and the experience is what the experience is, direct experience is. So we may have that all the time, being alive, heart at the center. And that sense is so profound. And then, for some reason, maybe it's in here. I cannot find it. Yeah, here it is. I'll listen to this. And that's part of the famous song, Autumn Leaves. And the guy was explaining the steady rhythm was the basic flow when this big band was sharing the idea of jazz in such a form. And yeah, that's right. So you cannot see it, and but you can hear it. And I think you can see it too with, what's the word? If you can see it, with the heart. See it rightly with the heart. It is only with the heart that one can see it rightly, feel rightly. One can see or feel or hear or experience rightly. So that's what's essential. And it's there. And I go back to the saying of Daisetsu about Satori. He said it's like grabbing the live wire. And I experienced that same sensation when, like that, this sensation going on from last night. And that's a sense of resonance to that. And the resonance of a connection felt with the eyes that can rightly see, with the sensation that we can rightly connect. And it's already there, always there. Even for some delusion or some thought may pop up, if you just stay. And I remember that in the night, last night, maybe 5 hours ago, I was in the bed and then the thought popped up and I just stayed put and didn't move and just connected to the source, the essence. And you can see it and feel it as vibrations of life. So the life is the expression of that. And with the mind, we cannot see that essence. But if you stay put in samadhi, state of no mind, no self, or even the mind may move, but you have this sense in your body and heart. That's your eternal home. And because of the delusion, we can realize that. But without delusion, you can realize that too. Because it's the foundation, the core of our being in our heart. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What's essential is invisible to the eye. To know what's essential is satori, if you want to use such a word. But what is not, what is the direct experience of it. And we are always connected to that heart. The funny thing may be that this is also related to everything is related to that, but yesterday I was doing the exercise, Tai Chi, and my eyes closed and doing things to see how my balance is. And after that, maybe I did it too much, and my heart was pounding, and I had to sit and touch my heart. Maybe that also the connection to this experience. And the heart was going on, and then I felt like maybe missing a heartbeat at times. Maybe that's delusional, but I didn't think so because it sounded very serious that sometimes, but heartbeat was so fast. Then the day before that, I was talking with my son, not my son, my brother, and he has this symptom of heart beating irregular, with very irregular heartbeat. Maybe that triggered me to feel, I don't know if this heartbeat I've got is irregular, which I didn't think anybody had noticed with any, measurement, my health check. But that thought put me in my mind, oh, okay, this is interesting. And what is it? And during yesterday, I went up and down the hill to go diving. On the way back, I felt something. So I tried to put the iPhone voice memo onto my chest to see if I can record it so that I can hear it, the pounding sound, but I couldn't. It didn't register. I don't know why, but so I checked with it's not necessary to talk into it, but I was talking with the AI to see what they may diagnose. I think I'm all right, but isn't this interesting? My brother's talk, and my exercise, and heartbeat, and it's so important to have heart, kind of a notion. And I couldn't remember the Saint-Exupéry's word the day before or something. And all night I felt the heart covered by blissful sensation. When we use word, you cannot. But as in the case of that music or big band and jazz, there's a moment that we can capture and we feel resonating the essence of it. That's the human experience of appreciation of life, I'd like to call it. And we can only appreciate life because there's irregularities that we lose touch with the heart. And therefore, when we reconnect, that's awakening. And we all have it inside. That's the story. Have a good day. Connection with your heart.